Greetings, YouTube model train people. This video I will be showing you my latest 3D printed building. It's designed in HO scale, but you could probably scale it to whatever you want. As before, it'll be available at Thingiverse for download. So it is a very small brick house, 2-bedroom. We've got a door, a couple windows on the front, garage. No windows on this side into the garage. And then a back door, kitchen window, bathroom window, a bedroom window. And this side does have windows. This has been painted. I will show you. Let me find one here that has not. This is more like what it looks like when it comes right off the printer. It is printed in 5 colors, so there is some assembly. Windows and stuff like that are not printed in place. The reason I did that is because this prints, this is the Z-axis here coming up this way, and 3D printed parts like these windows, these thin details would look very bad. These have to be printed flat, otherwise it wouldn't look good. So that's the reason I didn't print any of that stuff in place. The door I might have been able to get away with, and maybe this garage door, maybe, I don't know. But this is the way I did it. And then there are lights on either side which can be illuminated. And the floor, I printed that with, this is actual wood grain for the flooring. Okay, so here are the major components printed out. This is the biggest part, the hardest to print. It's the main house structure. It prints in 5 colors. You've got the concrete color, the inside white, the floor black, and then the brick color. The black on the inside here, if you can see, the walls are a laminate. The inside wall is white. The middle of the wall is black to keep light from shining through at night, and the outer is the brick color. The next biggest part is the roof part. That's printed in, I think, 4 colors: black, silver, and then the brick for the ends. And then the smaller components over here we'll look at. We've got 5 like medium-sized windows here, 1 small window for the bathroom, 1 larger window for the front. Then there's a garage door, 2 entry doors, and 4 parts of gutter. So each of these pieces goes, like, I mean, obviously the garage door goes here in the garage, and it just fits in from the inside. Such. I am going to put windows in these first before I put it together. And then a further piece I have here, this is a printed circuit board, which I will make available at OSH Park for the lighting. I need to make some adjustments. I didn't get the holes quite lined up correct. So I'm going to make that adjustment and then upload that final version. And then this goes in, so it's designed for the wires to come all through here. And if you can see this, this little closet area right here goes through all the way to the floor. So that's designed for the wires to go all the way through. And then the circuit board fits on top, and then the roof. So I'm going to go ahead and do some painting on this. Actually, I've already done some. I have hit the whole thing with dull coat, and then the roof I have I did a light over of gray spray paint to kind of make the roof, but I'm going to go in and do some more. I'm going to go in and do some more like fill in. I'm going to do like a wash over the brick to try and make the brick pop out a little more. And go ahead and I'll put the windows and stuff in. Okay, also. So try to show you here how I do the painting on this. So I'm going to take pure isopropyl alcohol and go over the whole and just kind of wet the whole surface here. So once I do that, then I've got here a mix of India ink and water and isopropyl alcohol. And I'm just going to take a touch of that and come in and go over and kind of fill that in to make the brick detail pop out. Kind of let it seep in. Into the cracks and just kind of fill in. If it gets a little thick like it is here in this area, you can always just go back in with more isopropyl alcohol and kind of wash it down some. There. Do the same thing on the roof here. And let that dry. For the like the front steps here in the back, I'm going to be using this concrete pigment. I like this stuff because it's pretty thin and it doesn't cover up it doesn't cover up like the marble speckling on here. It just gives it a little better color. I'll show you what I mean. I intentionally make it kind of uneven as well, because concrete a lot of times isn't real, like it is kind of blotchy. Here's an example of painted versus non-painted. So next up I'm going to cut up some pieces of clear acetate and glue them to the backs of the windows here. I'll use white glue for this because I know it won't fog the clear the clear plastic. And it doesn't really take hardly any. So I've glued all the clear acetate parts onto the windows. So now I'll just install these into the building. Okay, so I've got all the windows put in place. And I ended up having to re-glue the glass back in the windows. So on hindsight, yeah, that doesn't work to glue the glass and the clear into the windows first before you snap it in. Or you may need to use something stronger than white glue to hold it in. So the next part is optional if you want to light the interior and exterior of this. I will make these circuit boards available from OSH Park. I'll put the link below. I need to make a little change first. I didn't get the mounting holes here lined up quite right, so I'll get that taken care of and upload the final version, and then I'll put a link in the description below. So basically what it is it's a circuit board, and it's got spots for 8 total lights. There are 6 mounted to the board for each room, and then there are places to mount these little surface mount LEDs, and those are for the outdoor lights next to the doors here. So basically the way that works is I've got one of them, if I can zoom in here. It fits behind the wall there, and it glues in place. And then I've got the LED glued in place there, and now I'm going to use a little bit of black putty here to kind of fill in and keep the light from leaking out the back. And so I'll do the same thing here with the back, the backlight here. Fits kind of in there as such, and then I'm just going to use a little bit of thick super glue to hold it in place. Okay, so I've got the LED glued in place here. Now once again I will use a bit of black putty here just to keep the light from leaking out. And now the overall board, all these wires, this closet right here in the front is hollow all the way through, if you can see. That's so you can run the wires down through here. We'll attempt to do that. The board just sits on there like that. As such, and then the attic roof section should just snap on top. Now the final thing I'm going to install here, adjust the camera a little bit. The final thing I'm going to install are the gutters, and if you don't want to go through this step, obviously you could just skip this, but they're designed to glue kind of onto the corner here, like that. So I'm going to get just a little bit of super glue on there. Hopefully that'll work. And so that's kind of the idea, something like that. Okay, I'll try to show the lights here. This is in the day. Come on, focus. There. So, they're actually not as bright as they look here on camera. I'll get some of the other rooms. Okay, so here's the, there's the, wait, is that the living room? Yeah. Wait, I'm sorry, no, that's the kitchen. This is the back of the house. There's the front bedroom. The bathroom. Back bedroom. Garage. There's the living room. Oh, once again, that's way brighter on camera than it is in real life.